You know the WTF moments when they hit you? And those that have been following me have heard me talk about the thousands upon thousands of acquired knowledge hours that I've attained over the years, specific to understanding internal health, the human body, autophagy, nutrient density, and fasting. And if I'm specific right now to this book here, The Oldest Cure in the World, which I've talked about in previous videos, it is mind-boggling the amount of knowledge, of acquired knowledge, medical science, peer reviews, the whole 9 yards that they're fully aware of. And forget the last thousands of years that they have knowledge on. Let's just focus on the last 100 years of acquired medical science and data and peer reviews that they're fully aware of the medical conditions that would disappear and dissipate just by fasting. Information that they do everything to either tarnish, either call people quacks, for example, or make disappear, or do everything to like sweep it under the rugs so people don't have knowledge of. Like, this information should be taught in school, which I talked about before. It should be part of every curriculum, but it's not. It's not because, let's just call it greed. And it's not even pennies on a dollar. Like, just my lifestyle, I know for a fact that less than 3% of the world population lives it. And people say that I'm very disciplined. I don't know. I think I figured it out. I got rid of the addiction. I cut out the addiction. Let's just leave it at that. But if they're so worried to lose a penny on a million, basically that's what it is. Not even a penny on a 10 billion, a penny on a trillion. Like if you paid attention to just COVID in itself, they talk about the pharmaceutical industry combined to date have made like what, $2 trillion or close to it. And that's just phase one, because we're going into another round right now. But that money all came from us, the taxpayer, because government has no money. They just extract the money from us. It's like, you guys don't need that money, right? We don't need that money. You don't need it for shelter. You don't need it for food. You don't need it for family. You don't need it for transportation. You know what I mean? And then they keep extracting and extracting and extracting for a healthcare system that they say is broken. The healthcare system is broken. And what I say, it's not the healthcare system that's broken, it's a lifestyle that's broken. And beyond that, it's the financial system of the healthcare. That's why doctors, when you go through their office, you feel like you're at an auction, right? It's like they're swiping credit cards, go through into the public system, right? Bada boom, bada bing, get out and get out, right? Because they don't have time for you, because they're trying to make dollars and cents, because they're running a business. They have overhead, they have staffing, they have mortgages, they have rent. Which could all be simply drastically reduced if you taught autophagy and fasting and nutrient density and internal health from the onset of school. If everybody understood it and then they made their own decision, even if you only changed 10% of the world population, could you imagine a 10% reduction on stress on the healthcare system, on hospital beds, on medical disease and illness needs, just simply by people tweaking their lifestyle? That's all it is. But yet, there are those that are so greedy that they want that penny on $1 trillion. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, Jean-Guy, public communicator.